I'm always asked what I feed my dogs. So I'm going to make this video and kind of show you what I feed my dogs. Now, we used to use just raw meat, and all the dogs were fed raw meat, but honestly, it just got to the point where we couldn't afford it with 7 dogs. They were always fed organic raw meat and eggs. Everything's organic, but we just could not afford to keep doing it. So what we had to do is go with a kibble that we could fortify to make it still complete for the dogs. We test every time we buy a bag of kibble to make sure it's going to work for our dogs. It's going to be healthy and there's nothing detrimental in it. There's no grains in it, no GMO, antibiotics, pesticides, vaccines, or anything like that in their feed. Then we add organic eggs. They get 3 a day. We do the flax to encourage the growth of microbial bacteria. You see the omega-3s. We add megadophilus, sometimes bone broth. Not very often though. The bone broth is generally added about once a week. There are extra minerals because parasites cannot live in a dog that's high in minerals. So we not only add our own well water, which is free of any chemicals or pesticides. We don't live in a farming community, so we're careful there. Eggs, raw eggs too, by the way, are a natural dewormer. So not only are they high in vitamins, minerals, but they're wonderful for deworming the dog naturally. We have beef taro here. We have our own natural yogurt that we make every day for the dogs. I don't need that much. That one container I feed off of too myself. I eat it. My husband eats it. We add extra. This is what this is for. Besides yogurt starter, we have extra flora. You can see the kibble in the background with the eggs, the taro, the flax in it also. And then what's over here, this is a kettle of beef broth made with 1.5 pounds of beef in it. Raw beef has been put in it. That simmers for about an hour, and then that is just poured over the kibble as a gravy. Now, I've tried raw meat mixed in water and added. They don't like it as much, which I think is really odd, but if that's what the dogs want, that's what they're going to get. And we always, again, use biokinesiology and test to make sure it's healthy. Our dogs naturally deworm, and what's interesting is we've had vets check our dogs for worms, and so far we have not had a dog test positive for worms. That's our dog. That's our puppy. We have new dogs right now that we have purchased for the breeding process, which also our dogs are all our pets, so they're in the house as well as outdoors playing in the yard during the day, during good weather, that is. But we have not been able to find any parasites in any of them after we have the puppies. About till they're 5 or 6 months, we deworm them, and then they're free of parasites. But boy, they come with parasites when we first get them. And a lot of different health problems, as you'll see on my blog. You'll read about some of them. But this recipe here helps their body to build and repair itself, because it will naturally do that. That's the way God designed our bodies to work, if we have the nutrition in the body in which it can happen. So this is a diet, and I will be blogging more about it so you'll be able to see what else we add. But again, and this is the kibble, what is kind of what it's going to look like, but it hasn't had the beef broth added.